Hello there and welcome back to Satisfactory, yes. We're back on good old Satisfactory, ready for another day. We're back on here, back on our modded playthrough, and if you'd like to know what those mods are, the mods list is down in the description section of the video, along with a link to Satisfactory Mod Manager, so you can download and install mods for yourself, yes. Anyway, now that I've thoroughly screwed that up, let's get right into this. Um, yeah, again, another late episode's probably going to be the same way tomorrow. Um, just devoting more of my time towards projects and whatnot. But yes, we're back on here. We're going to be kind of doing. I don't know if we're going to do more building or we're going to do more logistics. We're going to try and see what we can get done today. Yeah, very exciting. So, I was doing a bunch of designing work, trying to figure out how I'm going to put these tanks in and whatnot. I think I'm going to go 3 tanks tall because these tanks are 2,400 cubic cubic meters. Uh, they're 2,400 cubic meters storage, and the way I have to put, or the way I'm going to be putting these in, is going to be if I do 3 tanks tall, it'll be um, it'll be what do you call it? it'll be 24 tanks altogether. 24 tanks. So I thought that was perfect. 2,400 cubic meters, and you got 24 tanks. And that'll be a lot of oil storage. It'll be hard to pump all the way up here, but I think we'll be able to get her done. But yeah, so let's go and get started. So I actually built the tanks like 3 or 4 times, trying to figure out how I wanted to put these in. And where I wanted to put them in and stuff like that. And I finally figured out a way to do it. It's going to be using, uh, there we go. It's going to be using micromanage to help us do it, as well as smart mods. So we're going to be using 2 mods. We're going to combine the 2 mods, kind of. Combine them as in we're going to use both of them for this project, and I think it'll look pretty damned cool as well. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So first of all, I need to remove this tank, um, just out of just because. Um, and this is how I've already done this, so I know exactly what I'm doing. Not really. I don't know exactly what I'm doing. I'm just kind of going with the flow here. So, organization, industrial fluid tanks. Now I do need to get this center, but for some reason this has sank in. I need to change this material. Materials. Change it to that one. Change it to. Oh, is there any material that'll put it exactly on top? I mean, that's better than it was. I don't like the flashy though. Yeah, that'll work. I mean, it's still not perfect. We'll just do that. Okay. Anyway, organization. Industrial fluid buffer. So we gotta center this. I think that's centered. Yeah, that's centered just based on those lines. And it looks like it's centered on there because this one, it's just slightly overhanging the asphalt. Yeah, that's centered. Okay, cool. So now we're going to leave it in this stage. We're not going to place this. We're going to leave it in this stage because there's for a reason. So then what we do is we go 3 and we space them out 3, I believe it was. Space them out 3? Or no, was it 1 or 2? Might have been 2. Yeah, I think so, because this is where I want to put them. I still want space on the outside of this. Yeah, because we want it on this foundation here. We could do 1.5. That'll be half of that. Yeah, that actually doesn't look too bad. We're gonna do half. Sure. Okay, so basically we do this. Now we place these. Then we delete this one and this one. And there's the center for that. Is it centered this way? It is, okay. So then we go this way. And we space them out 1.5, just like we just did. 1.5. And that does look the same. We place them. Say, like I said, I'm using the smart mod in order to get the right spacing. Okay, and are we centered? Yes we are. Okay, so this time I'm going to rotate this way. Now we're going to hit H. Make sure it's still centered. It looks like it is. So then we go 1, 2. And space it out 1.5. Place it. Move these two. Now we have a cross line, so we know where center is. I go 1, 2. And we hold down the P key again. 1.5. Okay. Remove these two center ones. And now we're going to use the micromatch mod. We're going to click all. Oh, wait. I forgot. Almost forgot a step. Okay. So then you're going to place the tank back in the middle. I mean, you could have probably left the tank in the middle after that last one. It's fine. But yeah, we place the tank in the middle. Now, if you remember, micromanage mod, when selecting multiple items, the first item selected is the access point in which all rotation or movement happens. So basically what we got to do is we leave this tank in the middle. I select the middle tank, so that one's going to be selected green so that we know that that's our access point. And I could be completely incorrect with the terminology. It's just what I have, just what I think it is. Anyway. So then we take that access point and we go Control Alt and we hit the I key till it says huge, which is the biggest. And of course the autosave lag is getting ready to happen, so I'm just going to let this sit. 3, 2, 1, freeze. There are those beautiful mountains back there. With everything frozen. Okay, and then we're going to hold down Control, and we're going to, you can either use L or J, doesn't matter. L. So now what we've done is we've rotated these 45 degrees. Everything has been rotated based off of this center point. Right? So now everything should be exactly spaced between the two. And whatnot. So now we're going to just mouse wheel out of that. It's fine. Whichever. And we're going to remove the center one, and we're going to do this one more time, but without using the smart mod. And we already have a center point. As you can see, the cross lines are still there. So you hit H. 1, 2. Space it out. 1.5. And of course we remove the 2. And industrial buffer. And we have a center point that is just going to snap to. 1, 2, space them out to 1.5. Then again, 1, 2, space it out to 1.5. Okay, and then once more. Space it out to 1.5. Perfect. And now we have a perfect setting. So what I did before when I was trying to do this was I was painting. I had like the concrete kind of. I had this changed to concrete where I was going to set each one of these tanks and I had them painted. I believe I did that in the last episode. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I believe I did in the last episode. And what ended up happening was I did get this same effect. I had these tanks like this, but they're all so slightly off, just because of the angles of everything, and nothing was wanting to work. And the micromanager wasn't really helping much unless I spent like 20 minutes moving it and trying to calculate. I just came up with this much more efficient and better. And now you're saying, well, aren't you going to do 3 tanks? It's like, yeah, it's going to take all day. It's like, no, luckily, in this game, the tanks can stack, so you can just do this. Oh, and I didn't bring enough plastic. I thought I did. That's okay. Jeez, those are expensive. And now we'll go down our spirally staircase of spiralness. I don't know. Of foundationness. We can skip a couple levels. And we catch it. Yeah. Let's go over and grab some plastic just real quick. Which is just right over here. I've got a very, very affectionate cat that's distracting me. This cat's like licking my shirt and then rubbing her face on it. Cleaning herself with my shirt. What the hell, cat? Why are you doing this? At least these are set up to where I don't have to jump. I can just run. And it's like, these would be the most annoying stairs in the world, though. I don't know if you guys ever thought about it, but stairs have a pretty universal, I would say, throughout the world. I mean, everybody has their own metrics, and they all have their own universalness to it. But all stairs are universally sized for the most part. I mean, some people change it slightly, but the most annoying stairs, though, are the stairs where the steps are extremely long. So you take a step, and then you have to take you take a step up the stair, and then you take like 2 steps, and then you take another step up the stair, and then 2 steps, or maybe even 3 steps, or maybe 1.5 steps. It's incredibly annoying to have to do that kind of stuff. So that's why I would say that's probably why it's universal. Anyway. So yeah, now if we redo our calculations, 2400 times 24, 57,000. 57,600, which is over our, what was it, 48,000 or something like that? That's 400 times 100, 4,000, or 40,000, 40,000, yeah, and now we're at 57,000 times, yeah, now we're at 57,000. Okay, so we do outdo what was being stored there, which is actually good that I'm doing this tall anyway. I did some tests to make sure it's going to look decent and whatnot, so. Anyway, so now we're going to put in the walls of this tank. How? Let's use the... Looks like 10 is going to be the magic number. Okay. And we'll just do this all the way around. And there we go. Nice. That is all the walls up there. Crazy. Oh, wait, these are 4 tall. Accidentally did one too many there. It's fine. So yeah. That looks like that's good there. The next thing we want to do, actually kind of want to do something different with the piping slightly. So I'm going to do something I think I would never do normally. Normally I would put this on horizontal to vertical, and then just drag this pipe over just one to the other. Call it good. Now that ain't bad, but I hate that it's supposed to be a rounded shape. So we're going to do something special, and I actually might use these ones here. I want to use noodle. Oh, the autosave lag got us. That's what happened. Ugh. There we go. Oh, I guess it's not going to happen with noodle. Yeah, this gives it a more rounded shape. Still not great, but it's not too bad either. I guess we'll just use this one. No indicator. Noodle. Of course, we're going to do that to all of these. Now, I was going to put more tanks in between, but there's a problem with doing that, and that the game will not allow you. For one, and for two, I wouldn't be able to hook these together, even if I managed to get one in there. They'd just be kind of useless. So. But yeah, this will be okay. And this is just for oil storage. And we're gonna build one. We're gonna build one similar to this for water storage as well later on in the future. I think I have kind of decided on that recently. So it's like, yeah, you know what? Let's do that for or do one similar to this for water as well. I think that'd be kind of cool. So that does make me curious as well on how much we're actually storing here when it comes to. I mean, yeah, it's 57,000 some odd whatevers cubic meters. Oh, look at this. It looks cool. I want to design these a little bit better. I don't know. Or like do something with them. Because they're so bland when they're stacked like this. I don't know. That's just me. Anyway, just lost in thought there. But okay. Yeah, I want to do something similar to this. Okay, so just as a little side note, I decided I wanted to look up what you're seeing on screen there. I decided I wanted to look up how many gallons 57,600 cubic meters is. It's 15,216,310 gallons. 15 million. Holy crap, man. If we ever, like, sprung a leak, Like if this whole thing was to fall apart, imagine 15 million gallons of oil just flowing down the sides of this tower. It'd be insane. Ugh, I don't know if I can be able to handle that. It's too many. Oh, we can't. Oh, we can't attach things to this. Well, there goes that idea. Well, actually, uh, yeah, that's kind of ruin our plans um, for the pipes. We'll figure it out later. But anyway, now we need to figure out how we're going to get oil up here. I mean, I know how we're going to get oil up here via pipe, of course, but how are we going to do that? Because I kind of want, if we go down to the bottom here, I'm just going to skip a couple layers, or skip a little bit. Anyway. Oh, I didn't catch myself. Anyway, let's see how this looks from the outside. Yeah, that's a pretty big water tower. We gotta go up here. We gotta go up here and find out. No, there's one of the oil trains. There's that dude that's lost. He's in the industrial district. He's lost forever. Oh wow. I mean, it's not gonna be like this forever. We are gonna do some stuff to it, but just wow, that is insanely large. And that's what she said. Hmm. How am I gonna make this look better? I mean, this looks like a giant radio control tower, or I don't know. Uh, I don't know what that looks like to me. It's very strange. But what I was thinking was I wanted to, um, for the sides, I kind of wanted to angle out. So from like right there or so, we can angle out and then meet it at the bottom. So it'd be, I don't know what you'd call that. It's like the bottom. It's like the bottom edge of like a pillar, where you get the pillar that flares out at the top and at the bottom of it, and underneath that flare at the top is like a belled edge, kind of. That's kind of what I want to do to this. Now, obviously, that's going to be a right pain in the ass. I will admit that. It's going to be really, really painful. But yeah, that's why I wanted to use kind of the arch, kind of like the angled. Obviously, we're going to use angles. We're not going to use the rounded pieces. Yeah, that's kind of what I want to do, and it'll be interesting enough as well. So I guess before the pipe work goes in, I'm going to run pipes on the outer edge. I know that. So before the pipe work goes in, we probably need to figure this bottom edge out, just a little bit. So, there's only one problem with what I'm thinking is I would have to I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. It needs to go. It needs to go. So it's going to be 1 meter, 2 meter, 4 meter. But I can't exactly do that though, because there's not enough room. Like what I mean is there's not enough room for the foundation. This does look large, but it's only 3 foundations. It's only 3 foundations wide underneath here. It's very tall, yes, but it's only 3 foundations wide going across there, so. Is the question. That is the exact question I'm trying to ask. And I don't want to use just 4 meters, you know. I don't want to do like this here. and just do that. Like, that's way too boring for me. It almost needs to go like 4 meter, like almost like I need to rotate. I need to rotate the 4 meter. I need to turn it into an 8 meter. So you do that with the walls. I think I remember. We could do 2 meter, 4 meter, 8 meter. Yeah, as long as I can turn that into a concrete wall, it should be good. Yeah. And it's a bit off, but... Oh, I'm crouching. Why am I crouching? What the heck? That was weird. Yeah, I could live with that. Like having this. Oh, but the problem is though with this 8 meter, this 8 meter wall here, is if I go to put it. Oh, that's gonna be a real pain in the butt too. Let's see if I can. Oh man. This is not gonna be easy. Yeah, this is not gonna be easy. Is this about where it needs to be though? Oh, I can't use the smart mod to help me here. Yeah, see, when I get it onto the wall that I want, is that the wall that I want anyway? We could do it. Ooh, we could do it from the inside. Actually, is this right where it needs to be? No, I don't think it is. Hold on. If I remove a wall up here, right? Let's remove a couple walls. We can put them back from the inside. It's fine. And then we basically remove the walls all the way around the level that we need to start with this. Then we can place them and then figure it out from there. I think that's the plan. Okay, and with some of the walls removed, we can clearly see that this is not where it should be. I'm gonna grab this. Yeah, it wants to put it... to be honest, I don't know why it wants to put it like that. Oh, actually, I do know why it wants to put it like that. Because it's a wall, dummy. Of course. I can't. I just have to do this. So then at that point we would have to use... we'd have to use walls instead. Just all walls, all the time. Oh, crap. How are we going to do that, though? Because there's no 2 meter. There's no 2 meter, just 4 meter and 8 meter. Interesting. Why is there no 2 meter walls? I mean, I guess you would use a roof, but you could use a roof for 4 meter as well. Yeah, I guess we'd just have to use a 2 meter roof. That wouldn't work though. Yeah, it wouldn't work. Not unless we used it for all of it. I mean, what kind of roofs do we have? I think all of these though have like they don't look like that. It'd almost be like steel bracing rather than matching up. I hate it. But yeah, basically we would put we'd put upside down 2 meters all the way around. Like this. And then we'd put... Okay, so we know about the level that we need to be at, right? Which is about here. Ooh, jeez. About went flying. Okay, so then we do a foundation piece. Oh, is it not gonna? It's not gonna let us put it on the outside, is it? No, not unless we start with an outside piece. There we go. Yeah, we have to be out here in order to place foundations out here. But I don't want to fall through the floor. I guess these are going to get removed anyway. So yeah, we'll just put this foundation all the way around. Okay, and there we go. Nice. So now we got, this is a temporary, this is not going to stay here, but now we can figure out about where we want everything. And we got that just above us, so. And we got all the, I removed all the walls as well, so that, just for now, I don't think we're going to need all the walls removed, but I did it anyway, just to be easy about it, and we'll see. Once we autosave as well. Whoa, freeze. I can't wait until update 8 when they, because the way things are rendered in the distance is so much better, so you don't see the trees on the right that look like, these trees right here that look like potatoes. I have no idea what they even, they're completely flat. That's the long distance model. It's so low quality that it just looks like absolute ass. Same with them mountains over there. I mean, you can see it. See the mountains there? You just see how just ass that looks. But then you got this, mash like that. Like they look like mashed potatoes. That's what I'm looking for, mashed potatoes. And then you've got this mountain, which looks incredibly high detailed pieces. Now they are working on the outer bits. You see how for some reason the trees are weird. I don't know, the way in the from what they said, the way the trees and rocks and stuff renders, I don't know, it's really weird. But anyway, so let's hop on getting this done. So obviously we're going to come on. It's not wanting to put it where I want it. Oh, that's because it's a regular. That's why. That's why it looked weird. So yeah, basically, we're just going to try a couple of pieces here because I want to see how this is going to work out, right? Can I not? No. So something a bit like that, maybe? And then we go 4 meter. We'll just do a 4 meter ramp. Oh, oops, upside down, of course. And then we do an 8 meter wall, which is the perfect 45, basically. Just need to figure out how we're going to put it. What I might do is if I have to do micromanage with anything, I think what I want to do is I want to build it and then select all the pieces at once and move them all at the same time. Like if I want this wall to be level with that. Now, does this go through? It does not. Okay. Oh, the only problem is the wall really does not want to... It wants that built first, and then the actual wall piece. which is really annoying and is going to take a while. Yeah, what do you guys think of this? Like, that could look really good after it's all said and done. And of course we change this to concrete walls to match the rest of it. Yeah, if only there was 2-meter walls, because I'd use them as well. And I might even use like 4-meter 4-meter walls. Oh, if we use ramps and then walls? Not really sure. Let's put 2 walls on top of each other. And to go investigate a noise. I don't know if you guys heard that at all. It was very strange, though. Yeah, I think we're going to use walls continuing along. So the walls end up here, which is weird. Is it because we use... Yeah, we can't rotate all at once either. We can only rotate one at a time. Oh, that's going to take forever if we do that as well. I'm just trying to figure out a way, that we could make this work for us. We could do 2 4-meters and then the 8-meter, but then they would stick through the wall. Oh wait, no, it wouldn't. We used 2 4-meters, like 4-meter here, 4-meter here, and we used 8-meter. It'd look weird though. I don't know yet. I don't know what I want to do yet. Because there's nothing steeper than that as well. Like there's nothing you could do to make it look better, I guess you'd say. Unless we use a mod. And I don't want to use a mod because, well, guess what happens when we get rid of mods? They'll be all gone. And the thing is, I think I've tested this before. Let me try something. Just real quick, just a little test. So if I, let's say I have that 8-meter, right? Oops. But I want it to be steeper than that. Oh no, that ain't gonna work either. Yeah, I just figured it out as well. That ain't gonna work. Damn it. Yeah, if there was a 2-meter wall, there'd be no question to use the walls. Or if there was an 8-meter foundation. Yeah, because this isn't the same steepness. It's the same steepness as that. It's not the same steepness as this, which is strange. Yeah, I don't know why they're being really stingy about the pieces, about the types of pieces and stuff. It's very strange. If we go down even further, you know what? I guess we'll just have to go with this. Yeah, we'll just go with this. And whatnot. It's going to take a little while, though, just to do this. Of course. Well then, that wasn't painful at all. It didn't take me actually a decent amount of time. But anyway, yeah, we got the first layer, it looks like. I put the 2-meter foundations all the way around. Those shouldn't stick through. Yeah, I don't think they do. But yeah, so then we're going to put the 4 meters on. We'll have to do that as well. Alright, so how are these gonna work? Are these gonna work easy? Nope, they're just gonna rotate. That's why it takes me a while, because a lot of the time they just rotate. Yeah, that's about how I'm doing it. It's working though. Kinda. Need to get each and every one of them though, so it matches the pattern. Oh, come on. Okay. Okay, and there is the second level. Yeah, so we ramp 2 meter, 4 meter, and then we're going to use the 8 meter walls here. Yeah. Let's see how it works. So 8 meter walls. So we're going to change these obviously to concrete walls, that way it just works. Okay. So I was really curious if having a foundation would help me, and it doesn't look like it. No, it does not look like it. So basically what I gotta do then is I can't zoop it. It won't let me zoop, and I can't use the smart mod, because the smart mod doesn't work with these walls yet. You know, we could do that. Just leave that wall there. I guess just as long as it doesn't interfere with the upper portion. We could always go check real quick. As long as it isn't sticking through the floor, basically. It shouldn't be, because it's let's see, that'd be 4 meter, 5, 6 meter. I fell off. Oops. Alright, where is it? So it'd probably be somewhere around here if it was going to be sticking through. Oh, then we got autosave lag, of course. Of course, of course. Come on. Why does this always happen to me? Alright, there we go. So yeah, if you whine and complain enough, it'll go away. Yeah, I don't see it, which is good. Oh, but these are like, these are 4 meters thick, out here, aren't they? Yeah, so you're not going to see that. Okay, cool. You know, I'm 100% happy with that. And whatnot. Okay. Yeah, 100% happy with that, because yeah, it's like 6 meter, and then you've got the 4 meter thick, flooring up there. So that does make sense, okay. Alright. So basically, I just gotta do this each time and hope it's correct. That one was not correct. Oh, definitely was not correct. That's what I hate. I guess I gotta just default it. Yeah, that's going the wrong way. It's hard to tell which way it's going. I guess the more of it you see, you know it's going the right direction. Okay, yeah, that's how we're gonna have to do that then. I was also thinking about too, like doing a 4 meter wall here. Like it'd be, I guess it would be attached to that, wouldn't it? Nah, we got it, we got it. Okay, so now we're gonna go all the way around with this. Okay, and now that is completed. Yeah, this actually is gonna look pretty good, I think. We're gonna probably end up leaving this all concrete, to be honest, and then just painting it. Yeah, it's gonna be washed out, but I don't see any other or a much better way of doing it. But everything looks pretty darn good, actually. Um, from here, it looks like it has a really cool design to it. So, and now we just got to put the walls back in and get rid of the foundations. Okay, so I'm just going to start here. Oh, I'm going to have to go around on the inside, aren't I? In order to get all the walls. So I'm going to have to like do it like this. Yeah, this will work out. Yeah. Just have to double click like crazy. I'm using up all my mouse clicks. You know how they always advertise like this mouse has the lifespan of 1,000 clicks, or that'd be insanely short. But you get my point. Like there's always like that advertisement. It's really crazy. It's funny though. It is funny. Okay, I'm gonna leave this door open, and we're gonna remove all of the foundations. Probably remove the outer ring first, because we're not gonna be able to. We can only select up to 50 for mass dismantle. That's the way it is, though. Okay. You guys didn't see anything, right? You didn't see anything. Yeah, don't look. Just keep your eyes closed. Okay, I think we got it all. Yep. Alright, cool. I'm gonna remove all that. Oh, you didn't see anything. You didn't see my super secret project, right? Be honest. You didn't see anything? Okay, good. I like how it's super secret, but everybody has seen it by now. They already know what it is. They know what it is, and they know what's happening. Alright, back down we go. Whee! Okay, so now we gotta see this thing. Bottom side just doesn't really look like anything, but we're gonna go up here and we're gonna see how this looks from the bottom side. It's not as great as I thought it would be. I know people are probably like, but it looks like this. Yeah, it's not as great as I thought it would be. Like the 2 meters don't even register on your brain there when looking at the thing as a whole. The 2 meters don't even register. I mean, they're there, but eh. But yeah, I might play with it a little bit more. Maybe I'll find a better way of doing it. I like it, but I also don't at the same. Like it. It's hard. It's hard to explain, but yeah, it just doesn't do what I want it to do. I want it to. I want it to be more angular, but also kind of slightly rounded-ish. I want it to basically be a bell shape on the bottom and the top. I want to do that to the top as well. Sorry, I got the hiccups and I don't know why. But yeah, that's basically it, and whatnot. And we need to figure out how we're going to get pipes going up this way as well. The pipes are probably going to be the hardest part, because what I'm going to have to do. How many pipes are we working with? I am going to pull from here, because this is the lowest point. So I am going to pull from these, but these are going to go. I might have them go underneath this way. Or maybe we'll have them flow in through there. They're going to flow in through there, and then they're going to go down behind this wall, or something to that effect. If there's nothing underneath here, and we can actually do that, and then all the pipes are going to come underground into this bottom portion. The other thing I want to do. This is probably too extreme, huh? And then freeze. I kind of want to have I want a bottom base to it that's almost kind of tapered in a way, but not extremely tapered. The angle's not going to go all the way to the ground. The angle's going to come out and it's going to stop, basically. I guess you could say. Foundations, we could do 2 meter, 4 meter. But that might be too big, though. Yeah, that's going to be too big because if I do this and then that, yeah, it'll overlap the street. So, but yeah, I do want a 4 meter here, I think. Anyway. Obviously, the building is going to be here too, which we still have yet to design. I'm just trying to think, because then we're going to put a 4 meter underneath there. So yeah, this is going to be the base of it. Yeah, I could live with that. Hopefully everyone else can too. And maybe I'll put walls there as well. Overlap a bunch of walls. Okay. So then, yeah, just do this all the way around. There we go. I think that'll work pretty good there. So 4 meter ramp. 4 meters is the only one that does it justice, I think. Yeah, that gives it kind of a base to work with as well. I'm thinking about putting walls on the outsides of these. It'll give it like a little bit of a lip as well, and it won't be just flat and plain right there. But going this high as well, so that it's not easy for people to climb. I mean, even though there is going to be a fence around here. Actually, I was thinking about the water tower, and I was like, I want to build a more, this is more of a modern tower, right? This is more of the modern look, what everybody goes with when they're making water towers in real life. They've got this base, they kind of bell end. They do bell end at the bottom, but a lot of the water towers are round, right? Like it's like a big round donut on top of a tower. That's what it reminds me of, or that's the best way I can explain it. Or bagel, maybe. Whatever you want to. That's just easy for people to visualize. Not everybody sees water towers. But yeah, I want to build a more traditional. There actually is a very traditional water tower that they used to use, obviously. They don't use it anymore because, for one, the design is pretty weak. But for what it is, it's a very small design. Obviously, we're going to make it a massive, massive design because we don't have weight limitations in this game. There's no structural integrity and whatnot. So, but yeah, there's this water tower design that's a really old design. It's it's kind of got a rounded bottom and it's got a big old lid looking thing. It's almost like a milk can, I guess you would say, kind of style. And it's got oop, that's way too many. I'm just getting rid of this, getting my materials back. And it's got this it's got this framing around it, the steel pipe framing. And then that steel pipe framing that goes around the tank continues downwards towards the ground. And it uses a bunch of A-frame style pieces, like an old-fashioned tower, I guess you could say. And the reason they don't use those anymore is because, well, for one, they weren't designed for a huge population. I mean, you're talking population maybe 1,000 people, maybe 2, at the max for one of those things. Probably even less than that. I'm just pulling numbers out of my ass, but small populations, you know, we're talking like 1,000, maybe less, you know. So those tanks were traditionally very small. Plus, they that's what they designed back then. Like, they're very, very old design. And that's what they did. That's what they had was, it's like, okay, we need to design a huge tank. Here's your huge tank. It looks like a milk can style. And then, okay, now we need a way to put this milk can in the air. So, like, okay, we'll design a steel tube framing around it and put it in the air, which is basically that's the old traditional design. And they usually had a lid that kind of was bigger than the can itself, bigger than the water tower storage area. There we go. All cleaned up. Yeah, I want to build that for the water tower because it's like I want one of these traditional ones, you know, over there. But then we have this modern one that houses all the oil. Obviously, the traditional one is going to, since we don't have weight limits, we don't have structural integrity, we can build a massive styled one. And we've got the beams. The beams, we might have to do something special with. I'm thinking about using pipes instead, using actual liquid pipes as the framework for it. Because they're round, like the steel, like the old-fashioned steel tubing, and they're also massive, and they'll fit the structure better, I think. And they might even be too small. We'll figure something out, but yeah, that's kind of what I want to do there. But yeah, there we go. We've got ourselves a nice and large oil thing. So basically, the pipes. Actually, you know, we might do the pipes underground if we got, like I said, if we have the room, that is. Let's see, do we have the room? It's just like, for here, yes. But do we have the room for 10 pipes? Because we're going to have to put 10 pipes through here. Let's see, we've got the 8s, and then we've got the spaces between the 8. So we've got, in order to connect up the system, it's going to be also spaces of 8. So we're probably only going to use 8 spaces. That way we leave a couple of stations for fuel consumption, or for fuel consumption. Well, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, we're going to use 8. We're going to use 8 stations, I think. Yeah, 8 pipes are perfect because we only need 2 foundations for that as well. So. Because I think it's 4 pipes per foundation is the max you can put, if I remember correctly. And we have 8 spaces to connect up pipes all the way around the tower. We have 8 spaces to connect into for our pipes, and they're going to clamber up, kind of like I don't know, structural beams, you could say. They're going to clamber up the outer edge of this, and they're going to go around the outside, and they're going to go all the way to the very tippy top of the tower, basically where those pipes are on the 3rd row of tanks. They'll probably go above that, but yeah, then they're going to come back down. They're going to go into the side of this, and then they're going to basically, once it's all the way up there, then it's going to trickle back down into the system, and it's going to bring all the oil down this way, down the center. I'm thinking the outputs are going to be the center of it. And I'm going to bring the pipes, and then we shouldn't need pumps anywhere within the system as well. We won't need any electric pumps for the oil anywhere, because that up there is going to be the highest point above anywhere else. So that's kind of the whole point of this, but also for a decoration piece, I thought it, looked good. Yeah, so we need 2 foundations. So there's our 2 foundations. Or wait. We could do this one. Do this one and this one here. So yeah, we do this. Put this back. So then we don't have to do weird angles and stuff. Yeah, I think underground would be better, in my opinion. So then, yeah, we just cut out the sidewalk. Yeah, it looks like we're clear, so we are clear to go all the way this way. We'll just go 10. And then we'll tear this apart. And the pipes are going to go underneath, obviously. I'm going to have them... Yeah, we'll have them come to probably this point here-ish. Obviously, this is centered off of one foundation. We could split it up into 3 if we wanted. I think. Yeah, we'll split it up into 3s. Of course, we'll go foundation 1 meter. Drag this all the way back across to here. That to there. And then we'll do 1 meter like that, and then we do materials, asphalt, there we go. Boop, boop, boop. Something like that. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. And then of course we grab our 1 meters again for the sidewalk. There, and it's as if nothing even existed there in the first place. Yeah, I wish you got your paints back for wasting, for tearing up foundations that have that. Be nice, but that is what it is. We can walk right underneath there, perfect. Okay. Yeah, we'll just drag this all the way across. Doesn't really matter, but it works. So then you have all 8 pipes, which are going to stop here, which are going to which are then going to end up like this, probably. Oops, I just want this. That probably... Because the 8 pipes, so we got 1, 2, and 3. Just trying to figure some stuff out here. So we probably want to... It's going to be like this. And 6, 7... Yeah, 8. Okay. Yeah, so 8 foundations, or 8 pipes, 2 foundations. Okay. Got it. Okay, so then the next, or where these are going to go, because we're going to split up into 3 to kind of keep it centered. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. Perfect. So will this go to here? I didn't think so, but I had to try. Yeah. So then we're just gonna remove the foundations here. Just like that. Foundations 1 meter. I didn't realize I was gonna do that. Okay, and we'll drag this across here as if nothing even happened. Pretty crazy to think that we're only 2 meters tall. It's funny. Yeah, yep, like I said, as if nothing even happened. Oh, we went a little bit over time. So, seeing as that this is the end of the episode, looks like we got some design work done. We got kind of a plan for some pipes and such. Got the storage placed where we want to. We just need to get the pipe work in. Then finish up the pipe work, at least going up to, so we can start storing the oil while we finish working on like the top, and maybe any kind of other design features that we want to add to it, like the switchback staircase that we want to do out here, and then have a little entrance. I want to have a little entrance here, but yeah, that is going to be it for this episode of Satisfactory. So. At any rate, I do hope you enjoyed, and until next time, we continue this giant oil tower. Until then, I guess I'd say goodbye. And freeze.